Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got some space.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The give on the inside. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. It's the old rule. If you can see the name on the back of his jersey, don't hit him. The block in the back cost him a good punt return. Tight end now in motion. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's French. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the Thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Douglas. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. Oh, what a move to get room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Going up top again. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And back to the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. To the air. It's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose at the 15. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a...
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Kick is in the air. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Red Raiders! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced on a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3 spot on the board before halftime. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go.
Gets first in the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Morton. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. Oh, out of space. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He's got it for the two-point conversion. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed on the outside, it's Douglas. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks, it's Hudson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Pushes for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. When you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia, Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back, and that's it.
Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Smithers into space. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Morton. Here's a heap. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. For this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He really needs to get away a good kick here. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking the deep shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this